Hello and welcome to Minecraft on the Block. My name is Dan Frank, and I'm starting this video series as kind of a tutorial and kind of an adventure style. I'm not sure how it's going to end up, but I definitely want it to kind of start as how to survive your first few days and learn how to play the game and learn how other people play the game. I've been playing for about 2 weeks. I've totally fallen in love with the game. I didn't know anything really about it at all before that. And I started playing basically the day that the release came out. I don't know why I started paying attention then, except that my son really enjoyed watching me play Skyrim, which had also just come out recently, and it's just too adult and too scary. And so whenever he would watch, I would do a lot of kind of crafting and making swords and, you know, whatever kind of missions I could take inside the cities. And I saw this and I thought, well, this would be great. He loves building. He loves Legos. He loves that kind of stuff. And a lot of people make the analogy to Legos. But so anyway, I started this up for $25. I could have bought it for $5 less the day before if I'd have been paying attention. But $25, it has been the best $25 I've spent in quite a while. So anyway, totally fell in love with it, and I really enjoy watching videos and content from people that love the game and that do just good quality. Not just that. I definitely want to keep this family friendly, and I appreciate family friendly videos out there. So no cursing and things like that, but also just quality content, people that are teaching but also just exploring their world, and people that love the game. So anyway, Paul Soares is one of the people that I really like. Paul Soares Jr. on the YouTube. You Google that and you'll find some great videos. I am actually going to start a new world, and we're going to call this, you can see that I had a couple there. I had some issues with video before, so I want to start totally fresh. This is going to be Hardcore on the Block tutorial. That's what we'll call it for now. And we're going to switch to hardcore mode. That'll give us the hardest difficulty and a single life, which means no dying and respawning. So we won't have to worry about the bed situation, respawning, changing your spawn point and all that stuff that people I know are a little upset about in the new version. But this will make us play a little bit more purposeful and a little bit more thoughtfully, I think. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about a hardcore mode. I haven't tried it before. So anyway, we find ourselves spawned into a fresh world, and it looks like we're in the middle of a big forest. So the first thing we want to do is get some trees, and we will do that by punching them until they yield, and they will yield a piece of wood, and then we'll take that piece of wood and punch them with it. It's like ripping someone's arm off and beating them with it. But we are going to get as much wood as we can, and we'll use this wood tonight, actually, and today as we build a couple of tools. We'll start with wooden tools. Wood is kind of the base resource for everything. So now we have a few pieces of wood. We're going to press E and open up our menu, our item menu, inventory, and we have a small little crafting area. We can take the wood and place it in there, and then you can see that we get wood planks. If we hold shift and click those wood planks, it'll turn all of them into planks. And then if we take that stack and right click in each one of those squares, we can make a crafting table. We will then set the crafting table down by right clicking, and we will right click on it. Next thing we need to do is make some sticks. So we'll place the stack right in the middle, and if you right click a stack, you get half of it. You can pick up half of it, and we'll place one below it. That gives us sticks. We're not going to do the shift click this time. We just want to get a few of these, so we'll get 16 of them, and then we'll take the wood back because we need that as well. So we're going to take the sticks and place them like this. That's a handle for most tools. And if we put 3 pieces of wood up there, we get a pickaxe. Oop, sapling fell on our head. And if we take and we put 3 like that in that configuration, we get a wood axe. And if we put one right there, we get a shovel. And then the other thing we want to do is make a sword. So we need smaller handle and bigger blade for a sword. So that's a sword. All right, we've got the basics now. We're going to take the wood axe and chop down our crafting table because we'll want to take that with us. And we're going to go get some more wood. So yeah, as we're beating up this wood, we need to think about what we need to do to survive this first night. And as you can see, the sun is in the sky. It is still on its way up, I believe, so we're not quite at midday. We want to make sure that we are inside when it comes nightfall so that we can protect ourselves from the nasty monsters, which we are not prepared to fight. So a couple of things we're going to need. We need food, and we definitely need light. Monsters spawn in the dark. In fact, they can spawn during the day in the dark just as easily at night, or as they can at night, but the dark is found in caves, in places that the sun is blocked out of during the day. So if we were to just build a big room, which would be our house, but we didn't put any light in it, we could get monsters spawning in there even during the day. So we don't want that. And we also want to be able to see while we're doing stuff at night. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to get some wood, which we've done a pretty decent job of. We've probably got enough for now. And we're going to go off trying to find now two things. We want to find some food, which will come in the form of a lot of forms. We could get mushrooms. We could get cows. Cows would be best because they also give us leather potentially, which would be useful for making. There's some cows right there, making armor, which we want to do because we're definitely exposed without our armor. So we're going to get these cows, and we're going to get meat and armor from them, which we will then cook up. Yeah, so we got a bunch of meat and a little leather. We don't actually get armor. We get leather, which can be turned into armor. But that one didn't give us any leather. We need quite a bit of leather, and I don't know how much we'll get, but hopefully we can at least make some boots or something. So we got a little bit of leather there, and we got some meat, so that's really good. That over there is a swamp biome, and that is very cool. I don't see a lot of swamp. I haven't been playing for very long, and I've only played one world, but swamp is kind of rare. So we're in a cool area here. Let's make our way across this little shallow area. The next thing we want to do is find a place where there is stone so that we can make... I'm going to actually go ahead and get some sand. We will use this sand to make glass. I'm a big fan of glass and sandstone for building, but we don't really need to worry too much about sandstone until we can survive. So we're going to use this sand for making glass once we get our little cave area. I like glass because it gives us a better view of what's going on outside. Once we start to hole up, you'll see what it's like to just be stuck in a cave. So one thing I would really like is to find... I would like to find high ground, although it doesn't look like there's a lot of high ground around here, frankly. But we definitely need to find a place that's got some stone, because we want to dig into the stone and hopefully find some coal. And barring that, we may have to just dig into the side of the mountain and hope for the best. Or I guess a hill. I couldn't really call these mountains. We'll walk around just for a couple more minutes. We don't have a lot of time on our YouTube limit, so have to be aware of that. And we also don't have a lot of time in the day. The sun is about midday right now, so that means we probably have about 5 minutes left. There's about 10 minutes of daylight per day. And if we can find some stone, the chances are we'll find some coal. If not, then we may have to make charcoal to get our torches, which is not ideal, although it's not really that bad. I think most people don't like it because it's kind of a nerf feature. Makes the game easier because it's harder to find coal and survive your first night, although that quickly goes away. I do really enjoy the first night thing, though. It's kind of exciting. Oh, here we go. We got mushrooms growing all over the place, so we'll pick these up. If we find red mushrooms as well, we can then make mushroom soup. And I don't know if we'll find them or not, but we'll give it a shot. So we're going to go over here. It looks like we may have a little bit of a cave right here, although it's still just water and sand. Very strange that we have not seen... I don't think we've seen a single piece of cobblestone. Well, it's not cobblestone until you mine it, but we haven't seen any stone yet. There's some stone right there. Might have to take what we can get at this point. We are running out of time. I'm going to make... Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have coal, ooh, and we have spiders. Remember I told you that they can... Let's get our sword out. That they can spawn anywhere, day or night. We have a spider, and he is doing damage to us. That's not fun. Okay, that's good. This is exactly what we need. We are going to, even though it's a little bit dangerous, we're going to use it. And I think there may even be some lava down there. So let's do some quick mining. We're going to do this just to get a way to kind of wall ourselves off. We are running out of time, daylight and actual time. So I'm just going to get some cobblestone. When we hammer away at the walls, we get cobblestone. And we'll use this cobblestone for building. We'll also use it for making a furnace, which we will use to cook up the food that we got. And we will also use it, well, that's what we'll use it for right now. We will use this coal that we just found, which is right here. You can see the black flecks in the stone in the wall. That's coal. So we're going to grab that and make ourselves some torches. Okay, so we've got enough coal. We've probably got enough cobblestone short term to wall ourselves in here and create a little shelter. So this is cool. All right, first thing we need to do is make a couple torches. So we put sticks here and some coal there. We're just going to get ourselves 4 torches. We'll save the rest of this. We'll need it. We're going to put our cobblestone down here so that we can use it for building. And we're just going to go ahead and put a little wall here, just to wall us off from whatever can possibly come out of there. Ooh, you hear that noise? That means there's a cavern, which is what we just walled off. That little sound means cavern. This looks safe back here. So really all we need to do now is just put a wall up here. So I'm going to do it right here. And what we'll do is, for now, we're just going to leave ourselves a little window. We will eventually make a door, and there we go. Got a window so we can see out. Now we'll take our torch and light up the area. So there we go. So actually we probably, nothing can get through there, but make me feel better if that was blocked off. Okay, so now we've got a nice little cave to call home. We can even do some mining in here. And we're going to do a couple of things for the first night. We want to get just kind of, like I said, we'll get settled in just a little bit. Let's clear this out just a little bit more. I think we'll put our furnaces and our crafting table over here. So we're going to put our crafting table down. We are going to use that crafting table to make a furnace. So we need to put cobblestone in all of the outside blocks on our crafting table. That gives us a furnace. We can then place that furnace here. And since we're going to need food, that's the first thing we're going to do is cook it up. So we're going to put the things that we want to cook or smelt or whatever on the top. We're going to take coal and we're going to put it down here. Now that one piece of coal will actually only give us 8. It will only cook or smelt 8 items. But as you can see, it's working on it, and then it pops out a steak. So we can leave that going for now. We'll come back to that. And probably really the only thing we need to do tonight now is get the rest of this coal. So I'm going to go ahead and mine this coal, and we have basically survived our first night. I think we're pretty good to go. So I'm going to cut the video off here, and next time we'll talk about mining. And you can see that the night is starting to go down, although let's take this out just to show. Yeah, it's becoming night. It's getting dark. The sun is going down, and there will be monsters out soon. So very exciting. We have survived our first night on hardcore mode, and that is a good thing, because if we don't survive a night, then we're done. And we'll put that back up, leave ourselves a little window, and we'll come back to this next time. So I will probably start the video back up in the same spot, and we'll do some mining, and I'll teach you how to survive and thrive in your first night. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.